All right, and welcome to another edition of Athletes Corner. And today we have Jelame Garcia, professional boxer, here to chat with me. What's going on, sir?
What's going on, my man? How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good, man. So, we here talking about boxing. Boxing has got a lot of press the past couple weeks after the fight that happened a couple weeks ago with Lomachenko. You watched that fight?
Yeah, I watched that fight. I don't know, it's boxing, you know what I'm saying? Anything happens, you know what I'm saying? So can't really judge it, you know what I mean?
Yeah. What was your
I ain't a
overall?
judge.
Yeah. What was your overall thoughts? Because every time in boxing, it's like the scores is always varying. You got some people say this person won, some people.
Yeah, it all depends on the judges, you know what I mean? How they look at it, you know what I'm saying? It's different look when you're on the outside than it is when you're in there, you know what I mean? So you could judge a fight all you want from looking at it from the outside, but when you're really in there, it's a whole different story.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm
Definitely.
saying? So most of them judges are pretty old too. So like I'm not saying their eyesight is horrible, but it's not the same, you know what I mean, from
Yeah.
somebody who's younger and more active in the brain, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Definitely. And that seems to always been throughout the history of boxing. That seems to always be the problem is the scoring and how certain
Yeah.
judges score it. And you can see
It's
one
been
guy.
fights where you could clearly see the winner and that person will still get robbed. Boxing's unpredictable, you know.
Yeah.
You gotta go in there and show out or you're gonna have a close fight and you know what I'm saying, it could go both ways. You don't want it to go both ways. You want to be the winner.
Yeah, definitely. Now, for you, let's talk about you and your boxing journey. How long have you been boxing? When did you first start, and how long has the journey been for you?
I'm 26 now, so I've been doing this since I was 10 years old. So it's been a while now.
And
Yeah.
in all this time, what are some things that you've picked up that you've learned along the way? Since you started from 10 until now?
Just staying active, you know what I'm saying? Like it humbles me. You know what I mean? It keeps me it's more of a therapy for me, you know what I mean? It's not just boxing. So
Mhm.
like I do it to make myself feel better as in like stress or anything that I'm going through, I'll take it out in the gym.
Mhm.
And after I work out, I'll feel good. So it's not just about fighting, you know what I mean? It's a lifestyle.
Yeah, definitely. And many people, whatever they do when they love something, they use that as their piece. And just talk about
Right.
because it's such a hard sport. The human body ain't supposed to be taking all those hits to the head, but it's such a hard sport to do. How are you just able to just maintain and stay focused?
Boxing, you're gonna get hit. You know what I'm saying? You're fighting somebody with arms, so the best thing you could do is try not to get hit. You know what I mean? Smart way to do it is hit and not get hit. You know what I mean? That's what my coach Alex always taught us since a youngin is to hit and not get hit. You know what I'm saying? That's the game of the playing.
Yeah, and we talk about the boxing scene in Lynn because there's a lot of fighters in Lynn. There's some that are doing things. We got some that are coming up. Even some young kids are starting into boxing. Just when you see that, the more and more kids from Lynn are getting into boxing. We got an Olympian. Just
Um,
that.
it feels good. You know what I'm saying? Because Lynn has a reputation of not being good. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
When you hear of Lynn, you hear of bad things, violence. You know, you don't want the city to have that outlook. You know what I'm saying? As soon as you do something wrong, they're so quick to put it on the news and on the newspaper. You know what I mean? But when people are trying to do good, they don't want to show out. You know what I'm saying? So it's good to have this interview and let the world know. Let the city of Lynn, brighten up a little bit because we don't get that shot. That, like you said, there's plenty of people coming up. We got plenty of boxes from Lynn, and it's not the right support. We need the right support to take them there. You know what I'm saying? They don't. We don't have that support here. We need that. We need to support each other to
Yeah,
get where we want to get. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, definitely,
That's
and
how I look at it.
definitely. And for you, how many fights in your career? How many fights have you had so far in your career?
As an amateur, I fought like around 60. Have 60 fights, and professional right now, I'm 7-0 with 6 knockouts.
Okay, and when was your last fight that you had?
My last fight has been a while, almost 2 years.
Okay.
Um, Won that by decision. It was a good fight. Guy was tough. You know what I mean. But that's what we're here for. We're here to face the best. You know what I mean.
Yeah, definitely. Why such a long time between fights? The 2 years.
To be honest, it was more on me. Like I wasn't in the gym. You know what I'm saying. I started working,
Okay.
and I recently just had a kid. And recently the pandemic, we just opened up the gym. You know what I mean. So now I'm back, slowly getting back in it
Hmm.
and trying to get busy as soon as possible.
Yeah. Is how? how much, how long does it, how long is it for, how long is it for professional when you take so much time off? How long is it to, you get your adrenaline flowing, you get your rhythm going,
To be
just,
honest, I'm blessed with a natural talent. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So like I could leave the gym. Not saying to do it and it's not good to do it. It's good to always stay in the gym and stay sharp. But like when I do come back, I still have the skills. You know what I mean? It's something that you just don't forget. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You get taught, and you just it's like with anything. You know what I mean? It's like riding a bike. You learn how to pedal. You just gonna keep on riding.
yeah.
Same with boxing. I got taught and I fell in love with it, and I just know how to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like it just comes to me. It's probably
That,
the only thing I know how to do, really.
yeah, is it one of those things like when you have so much time, even though you're not in the gym like you used to, is it like you do little things at home to just keep you staying sharp?
Yeah, yeah, you do little workout. You could do shadow boxing. There's a lot of little things you could do. To be honest, the reason I haven't been active because I got in a little bit of trouble a couple of years back.
Hmm.
So I was in the penitentiary for a little bit of some time. So I wasn't able to fight. You know what I mean? So I got out, and I started getting busy, and I'm slowly now getting back into it. You know what I mean?
How much would you say you're almost to where you at, or how much closer are you to where you were at before?
I have a long way to go. You know what I'm saying? Like my goal is to be the champ of the world.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? That's my goal. You know what I mean? And I got a long way to go. You know,
yeah,
this game is all about experience. You know what I'm saying? So I'm still learning.
yeah. And with this pandemic, how a lot of things aren't can't do a lot of things right now. Can't do certain things, and as far as fighting or getting ready for a fight, is that hindering you on getting a fight? This pandemic or
Um,
selecting a fight?
well, they now started fighting recently, but they're not having people there. So like there will be no crowd. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So the gym now is open for certain people's like people that are staying active. You know what I mean? So at least I'm able to train still. And the fight situation, yeah, there'll still be fights, but like I said, there'll be no crowd.
Hmm. Are you in preparation for scheduling one? Are you looking at opponents right now?
Um,
Just
around
right now.
the coach said something about there's a lot of fights coming up. You know what I'm saying? He just wants me to lose the weight first, because right now, since I not haven't been active, you know what I mean? The gym just opened back. I
Yeah.
gained a little bit of weight, you know what I mean? So now I'm in the process of losing that and getting down to my fighting weight. And once I'm there, that's when we'll schedule a fight.
What's your normal fight? What's your actual fighting weight?
Right now I fight 160. So right now I'm walking around 170 something.
Okay.
So I got a couple pounds to lose before I get into fighting weight.
Can you talk about that? Because boxers, they gain and lose weight. It's incredible how much they gain and how much they lose weight in a short
It
span
is.
of
It
time.
could be dangerous too.
Yeah. Can you just talk about
It
that?
could be Yeah, it could be dangerous. Gaining weight, losing weight, you got to be smart with it. Like my coach always told me, start soon. I mean, don't wait for like 2 weeks before the fight to try to drop 15 pounds, because you're gonna feel weak after. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
We had experience with that with other people who fight. And weight, you got to be smart with it. You got to really eat good. Like you could go to the gym and train all you want and sweat all you want. If you go home and you eat whatever you want, you know what I mean? It's like you never trained. You're still gonna be at that weight or even heavier.
Hmm. So
You know what I
a
mean?
lot more drinking water and stuff.
Drinking not too much water, because water, there's such thing as water weight too.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So you can also gain weight by drinking water. So you gotta slowly sip water, take little sips, and try not to drink too much.
Hmm.
Just enough to stay hydrated. You know what I mean?
Yeah, gotcha. Now you talked about that, when you got in trouble a couple years and getting away from that. What was, that whole experience when you sat back and looked at it? What was the bigger picture? What you got out of it? What you learned from the situation?
The whole picture, well, my mentality was to get back into the sport of boxing, and that's exactly what I did. But like you said, what are some things you do when you're not at the gym, or if the gym is closed, or like you said, I was in the penitentiary. I work out, and I mean, I shadow box. I had my cellmate hold up sandals for me. I'll punch the sandals. So I found my way to keep in shape in there. I will run around the block. You know what I mean? So when it didn't take me too long to get back in shape. You know what I'm saying?
Did, did that
So
did that also help you mentally in there?
yes, you have a lot of time to nothing to do besides think. I mean, work out, keep yourself healthy. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I really had to do. And I mean, I had no choice.
Yeah, yeah, no doubt, no
Learned
doubt.
a lot from it.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Now, just you know, for people that want to follow you, that want to learn more about your boxing, just let them know your social media if they want to follow you, on the
You can
website or.
follow me at Jelame on my Instagram, Jelame Garcia. Same with Facebook, and I'll check you guys out.
And you also train with the Rivera brothers, one of the Rivera
Yeah,
brothers.
I'm still with the Rivera brothers, Alex Rivera. There's three coaches, Albert and Andy,
Hmm.
and the other one is in Puerto Rico. So we got a big camp. You know what I'm saying? We got great support from them.
Yeah,
Great training.
can you just talk about them because they've done so much for boxers, especially for
They've been
boxers out
doing this
here.
for a while. They've been doing. I've been with my coach since I was a kid, and I wouldn't want to do it with nobody different. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
He's a very guy outside of boxing. He's just a great man in general. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely, definitely, definitely. Hey, Jalon, man, thanks a lot for coming on to chat with me. Definitely, when you got a fight set up and stuff, you want to get some behind the scenes. Feel free to contact us. We'll help you out as much as we can. All right.
No doubt, brother. I appreciate it. I'll reach out to you, man. Thanks for reaching out.
No doubt, no doubt, no doubt. You guys have been watching the Lynn Load. I said Lynn Load. You guys have been watching the Athlete's Corner. Boxer Jelame Garcia. Make sure to go follow him on Instagram. All right. Have a great day, ladies and gentlemen.